Well guys, here we are in my beautiful city that has been ravaged by fire. Over 93,000 acres were burned and the fire is still going. Thankfully, we are at 35% containment for the Woolsey fire, but just look around. This is unbelievable. I'm literally standing on a pile of ash right now. In fact, Alex just noticed there's parts of the ground that are literally still on fire. The past few days have been stressful to say the least. I haven't been as active on social media because honestly, I had to evacuate my house. I've not been at my house for 4 days. I wasn't allowed to return with no information on whether it was standing or not. Thankfully, we'll head there and it is still alive, but there are so many people who weren't so lucky. So my prayers are still out to all the families affected by this fire. It was traumatizing to me, having to uproot everything, pick belongings. I've been trading off on different friends' couches the whole week, and I didn't even lose a house. Imagine losing your house, or even worse, some people actually lost their lives. So I'm so thankful to every single firefighter who came out here and made this possible, that there's no longer any fire burning. They're working their absolute hardest. It's incredible to see the teams working together, everyone working together, and I think the only positive from all this that I saw was everyone working together. Friends and family, all of us were uprooted, but coming together and realizing that in the most difficult times, we need each other, and providing that support system was really a special thing. So we're gonna head back to the house now. I've got some really positive news. Good news is I'm alive, the house is alive. None of my friends lost their homes, and hopefully the fires will be out soon. Let's head out. One of the most pristine areas ravaged by fires, and look how close the fires got to these 3 mansions sitting right off the road. It literally got all the way right up to their backyard and then stopped. Look at that, it went around the backside of the houses, all the way through here and up and over the hill. You can see the red fire retardant on the hillside there. Some more progress with the driveway. We've got the scanners for the front gate, as well as the little divisions. Each one of these wooden planks is where there's gonna be grass running across in between the concrete. We've got rebar right up on these concrete sections, which means driving up there is impossible. We got Alex over here on the left, and his freaking Golf is just stuck up over there. Haven't been to the house in a couple of days. We were forced to leave. Literally, the police came and said, you need to leave immediately. And I tried to come back in to check on the house to see where it was, because honestly, there wasn't good information on, well, did my house burn down or not? There's no application that tells you, oh man, you got the notification your house is burned down. So I tried to make it to the area. A couple times they let me through, and then the last few days they haven't been letting anybody through. This is the first day where finally the town has announced that certain roads are okay. Unfortunately, still all of my favorite driving roads where I'd normally go and film are shut down because they are still dealing with fire. So it's not over yet, but fingers crossed the containment number is going up and up and we can get this problem solved. Thankfully, my house is still standing. Honestly, I haven't been this relieved in a very long time. It was a bunch of days of panic and uncertainty, but look, there it is. But before we get started, I wanted to give a special shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes in automotive, business, cinematography, and more. Premium memberships give you unlimited access to high quality classes on your favorite topics so you can improve your skills, open up new opportunities, and do the work you love. Even Catch-Up loves Skillshare. I've been doing this do-it-yourself cinematography class that's actually helping quite a bit. I'm learning a lot and I'm trying to make my reviews more cinematic. I'm also interested in taking this sketching class on how to sketch cars, because honestly, I am not good at it. Skillshare is also super affordable considering all the learning that you're actually getting. An annual membership costs less than $10 per month.
But the best part is, because Skillshare is sponsoring this video, the first 500 people to click on the link in the description below are gonna get their first 2 months free, completely risk-free. So click the link in the description below to sign up for Skillshare. Let's get on to the video. I wanted to talk about something really cool in the car community, especially around tragedy. So this guy, the Pandra, has a really cool Toyota Tundra, works at a hospital, decided to risk his life driving to save victims from the fire. And look at the aftermath. Look at what happened to the truck. And I think it's the coolest thing. He went back not once, but twice to save people's lives, risking his own with this Toyota. Now, it was completely destroyed. It was his baby. It appears his Instagram was based on just his truck. So he clearly loved this thing, risked his life, it was damaged, and then Toyota reaches out to him and says, thank you so much for this heroic act. We're gonna get you a new one. So seriously, mad props to Toyota for stepping up to the game, and even bigger props to that guy, the Pandra, for risking his life, risking his truck's life to save people. Freaking awesome, dude. All right, now it's time to straight pipe the AMG GTR. All right, so we've got Scott here, who is the best loser of all time, losing that race. So he was
the best loser.
Yeah, you're the biggest loser.
Okay, thanks.
I'm just kidding. Scott's awesome. So why do you want to straight pipe this car?
Well, I know that after we had our race,
yeah,
clearly something went wrong because you won.
Yeah.
But really, I won. But anyways, I think if we tune it now, I want to hear what this thing sounds like with straight pipes on it,
yeah,
so we can see what it's like after the fact.
After he lost, he goes, we need bigger turbos. You're like going full, you want to fully build it. So yeah, I'm completely screwed. I understand the capability if he's gonna fully build it, because I'm not gonna do that to my car, so I am screwed. But being the master chop shop straight piper, that was hard to say, I think we're gonna have to see what this thing sounds like, because it already sounds ridiculous.
It's so epic anyways.
Yeah.
The sound of this thing coming with straight pipes,
it's gonna be good.
I just wanna hear what
it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be
Let's
awesome.
see, or it could get worse. It could get worse. We're gonna find out shortly. Let's hit it. Ooh, we got the Alpina Z8. Freaking love these cars. Malcolm's VF Supercar M3. So here is the AMG GTR that we are going to be straight piping. This thing already sounds ridiculous. 4-liter twin turbocharged V8, but somehow sounds so much more growly, rumbly, ridiculous than any of the other AMGs available. Honestly, this is one of the best sounding cars they have ever created, even though it is turbocharged. Let's go ahead and take a look at the exhaust, because it's got a really unique layout actually in the rear diffuser. So if you look at the rear end of this, it's got a dual exhaust here and here, but then it's also got an exhaust on the left over here, and then one all the way on the right there. So it's a quad exhaust, but it's a dual center, and then one on each side. Pretty interesting. Now, we're about to throw this thing up onto a lift and take the exhaust system off to see what it sounds like. But before that, I want to get a bunch of clips so you have before and after data. So I think, take this out for a spin, get some interior sound clips, then get some revving clips, and then get some flybys, and then we'll compare it to when it's straight piped. Now we are in the car. Can you rev it from the inside too, so I can see what that sounds like?
Let me put it in neutral so I don't kill somebody.
Yep. Dude, it sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good.
It sounds pretty sweet.
All right, let's do some driving shots to see what it sounds like under load, because a lot of cars sound very different when they're revving at a standstill than they do when they're actually accelerating on the road. So let's see what it sounds like. I mean, I obviously know it already sounds good, but to give you guys a comparison for before and after. All right, we've got the windows slightly cracked. All right, let's let her rip. That sounds sick. Flick another downshift. Oh! Oh, I love this thing. All right, now we're gonna get some external audio of this thing as it passes by.
hear what it sounds like. Interestingly enough, it's a lot louder inside the car than it actually is when you're walking on the outside of it. It sounds so damn good though. So why are we taking the exhaust off? I don't know, because it's a fun thing to do on a beautiful sunny day, isn't it? Wait, come back! Come back! All right, now it is time to head back to the shop and see what this thing sounds like with no exhaust. What do you think? I love the way this sounds.
I love the way it sounds, but I'm so excited to hear what it sounds like.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
No
It's gonna be ridiculous. This knob has to be one of my favorite features in any car. 9-stage traction control. That's just badass. Another straight pipe victim. We straight piped Malcolm's M3. Yours is next.
Uh-oh.
That Alpina though, I wonder what that would sound like. Well, I kind of do. That's actually got the same motor as my E39 M5. I cannot imagine what that would be like in a 2-seater. Spec Boxster.
With no key.
With, oh, you can't find the key?
Yeah, there's no key.
Oh man. Look at these doors. That's badass. They are locating the keys for the Boxster. I guess they're gonna just push it out. Apparently there's a torpedo up here, so we're gonna have to go check that out. Oh, yep, that's literally a torpedo. Look at this thing. That is one way to do it. Out the Boxster goes, and in comes the AMG GTR for the straight piping. Actually, forgot the final test clip that I'm gonna need to use. I'm gonna throw the GoPro on the back of the AMG GTR to get a pure exhaust clip. Now it's time to go up on the lift. Now we get our first look underneath the AMG GTR. There's the exhaust right in there. So we can get a cool look at the underside of the AMG GTR. Here is where the exhaust comes out of the headers down here. Follows through here and then gets covered by this panel. I have no idea what happens there, and apparently that's where it splits into a single exhaust this way and then an exhaust out there and out there. So we're gonna cool this area down because he was just doing a run with this handy dandy fan, which is gonna be awesome. And then I think the next step is to remove this carbon fiber piece, free up these bolts here, and then remove this and see what's underneath. That is one way to cool the exhaust down. Perfect.
Brackets on the back of the muffler.
I'm not sure. That's what we gotta find out.
When it comes back and it splits into
Yeah.
three, there's those brackets that hook into the rubber grommets that stabilize the exhaust.
Yep.
So it's got to go into something, and hopefully there's a coupling there.
Hopefully.
that we can
Otherwise
take
it
apart.
just goes straight into the muffler and it's welded.
Right.
You can see there's a giant muffler there, and then the pipes on the sides. All right, well, the exhaust is cooling down over there. We're gonna take this panel off and see what lies beneath. Hopefully, there is another set of clamps that we can take off and remove the exhaust, and it's not all one big piece. Because if it is, that'll be an interesting project. Probably take longer than we wanna do. Or we could just cut the exhaust off, Scott. We could just chop it right off. Could be the move. Could be the move. All right, well, Scott went to 7-Eleven, so we're just gonna go ahead and take this up here. Just kidding, that's not happening. That would be fun though. So I've removed all of these bolts. I've got two more on each side that look like they feed these air scoops that potentially channel air. Now I'm making this up on the fly. I'm not sure if this is true or not. Channel air up into the brakes. I can't decide what else this would possibly be for, but we've got these little add-ons here that feed air up in this direction. Go ahead and take these off. Oh, there's a lot of rocks in here. There you go, weight savings. All right. And under here reveals that we are absolutely there is no way we are taking the exhaust off there. Malcolm was pointing out that potentially this is actually for downforce. Now that we see it better, it almost looks like the air goes out through the diffuser. If anyone knows, let us know. But it really does look like under here, the only way to get to the bolts, which are way up in there, would be to remove the rear bumper. And that's a project that that Scott's gonna do himself. To straight pipe the car, we are going to remove the bolts up under here once this cools down, drop it down a little bit so we don't have any of the mufflers, and listen to what that sounds like.
I'm pretty sure that entire R&D went into them watching videos of you doing this and knowing one day you'd be down here.
This is the most complicated car to straight pipe I have ever seen.
Absolutely.
So that's lucky for you, I guess.
Well, I don't know if it's lucky for me or not, but I don't know how we're gonna take the thing apart without completely.
Yeah, no, we're not
taking
taking that apart. We're gonna put it back
So
together
if we
now.
can get it that way.
We're gonna get it that way. Yeah, do you have the Sawzall? Let's see.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right, well that was a failed attempt, so we're gonna try to slot this back in without breaking anything. Look at all the carbon fiber elements of the underside of the car. This is actually so dang cool. Director Malcolm, what are you guys doing over there?
We're making you a sign.
Oh man. All right, the next step is to is to take these off. Look at this. This is pretty cool. Carbon fiber X-brace that looks like it's been scratched by a little high side. How did you do that? How did you scratch that?
Curb in a parking lot or a speed bump in a parking lot.
Speed bump.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, let's take these bad boys off. Thank God we have so many movie props. That'll be good in case the car falls on me. All right, we got the last one. Scott got bored of me doing it, so now he's doing it. And then we got two more right here and here. What? Oh, where'd that come from?
Washers on top of them.
Oh no.
Yeah. There's washer on that one.
Okay.
What's holding on to that? Yeah, you just gotta get it off the bolts.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah. I think that's it.
You're good.
All right, so now we've got an open canvas here. Got an open floor plan. I've been hearing that a lot in home building, whatever the hell that means. We just gotta open this right here and here. Move the exhaust. Now, it has clamps. No, okay. Doesn't have clamps. Should be good to go. How hot is it? We're actually chilling. Exhaust clamps, my favorite part of any car. That's the wrong way. I have to. There we go. Nice and tight. It's like they just don't want me to be doing this at all. But that's okay. We've done it to the E63 and the M3 and the Z4 and pretty much every single car. So. So this is actually interesting. This side is different than this side. Let me grab the camera real quick. Check out the design difference. This looks like it's perfectly made for the exhaust clamp, and then this is a totally different shape. And the exhaust has never been touched because this is a completely stock car. That's very interesting.
The E92 with the Akrapovic exhaust has the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, exhaust experts, let me know what the reasoning behind this is because I don't understand it whatsoever. Interesting. All right, so we're gonna pull this apart just like that. Perfect. Yeah. You guys are holding the exhaust apart as we do this. I love it. All right, ready?
All right, let's do it.
Seems very sketch, but
Yeah, just hold it like that, like you did. This is a
little bit harder than originally anticipated because there is a tube inside of the exhaust that's significantly longer on one side than the other. We can't just detach the two exhaust pieces. So we're gonna try to pull the panel off and see what we can do. Okay, so we were able to take the exhaust out of these rubber, what were we calling them?
Grommets?
These rubber grommets. See, we got a purple guy right here. This exhaust was actually stuck in here to give it a little bit of flexibility, but we popped it out. So now hopefully we can detach the exhaust more than before.
I think it's still not as
Oh, we need like a quarter of an inch.
Quarter of an inch? Okay.
Everybody push
Everyone put your hands on the pipe.
me.
Yeah, don't bend nothing, boys.
We need, it's literally like right there.
Really? I can just see the people in Germany who built this car thinking,
Laughing their ass off.
in Sindelfingen, it takes one 12-year-old girl to remove the exhaust. And here it takes 7 American dudes.
Yes! All right. All right. Okay. One more. Yeah, we're off. Go, do it again. Do it again.
Don't say yes like that. No!
3, 2, 1, heave.
We're so close. Okay, wait, what if we just leave it like that?
You don't think it's...
All right, we've almost got it, but we're thinking that if we just leave it like this, it'll be a whole lot easier getting it back together.
Hopefully.
All right, can you start it? Send it. Oh, there we go. That's the difference. Rev it. Oh! More. Put it in race mode. Oh! Send it. All right, that's freaking sick. I say we take it out on the street. I like it. I like it. I think that's we basically got Sawzall still an option. Is this idea you have?
We'll put an airbag right
You
here.
got an airbag right
We
there.
got an airbag right
Okay.
here. And we'll blow it off the back. That will straight up.
All right. Are you excited?
I'm a little scared. But we'll see.
Start her up. Dude, it sounds beastlier. You can feel it. All right, let's hear it, dude. Same spot as before. It definitely cracks harder. I think it sounds better.
I can feel it.
You can feel it.
All
All right, let's go for a spin. You can literally feel the exhaust on your butt. You can feel it. Oh, it's definitely louder. That is sick. Dude, you can feel it really intensely in reverse at low speeds, that low speed burble.
Oh! Right under your seat. You can just picture the flames coming out of the car.
The pops and bangs with that exhaust disconnected are so much better, and you feel them because they happen right underneath your seat. That is
like
freaking
a small explosion right under your butt. It's
Is that a good thing? GoPro attached for the muffler deleted sound clip. Let's see what this thing sounds like. So much louder. I hope this is coming across on film,
But damn, this is one of the most successful muffler deletes to date. Sounds absolutely epic. What do you think of the results?
I think it sounds amazing.
The Vehicle Virgin Straight Piping Services did it.
They did a fantastic job.
There you go, guys. Straight piping at Vehicle Virgins, making dreams come true every day, except for like maybe like once every 2 months, because I don't do this that often. I should probably do it more. On the Ferrari, I'm thinking about doing it on the Ferrari. I'm too afraid though, we'll see. Ferrari wouldn't like that, I don't think. All right, so we straight piped the exhaust. We both thought it would sound, what the?
Oh my God.
Wrong way, wrong set, keep going. Okay, this is what happens when you do this with friends. We straight piped the exhaust. I think it sounded really good. The update on the house is everything is okay, thank gosh. Prayers out to everyone affected. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna button it up now. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. Smash that thumbs up button if you like the way this thing sounded. I look forward to seeing you next video.